This is the APA IELTS for English speaking assessment on Thursday the 5th of December. Good morning, Ken.
Good morning.
Thank you for being on time. Can you tell me your full name, please?
My name is Lee Kin Yet.
Okay, let's start by talking about using the internet. Do you like using the internet?
Yes, of course. And usually I use the internet for like Facebook, Hotmail. Usually it's something that would connect to other people. And it is very convenient because if you use the internet, you can connect to people in other countries as well. And it is a very quick way to connect to other people. Like if you send them an email or you message them on Facebook, they can get your message immediately.
Do you prefer to use the library or the internet for doing research?
Depends on what kind of research. Like if you are doing a very academic project, you may need some book for reference. So those books you would usually use the library resource. But for others, like more general information, you can look for them in the internet, because the internet information may be not as accurate as the library books.
Now let's talk about shopping for clothes. Do you enjoy shopping?
Yeah, I enjoy shopping. And
what kinds of things do you enjoy buying?
Usually when I go shopping, I will look for clothes. And the most interesting thing about shopping is actually it's not about shopping, not about buying what you are looking for, but you are always going shopping with friends, so you can chat with them and talk with them.
Where is the best place to buy clothes?
I usually go to Causeway Bay. Like if you wish to buy some clothes for teenagers, those places are not as cheap not as expensive as like Central and Admiralty, but those clothes are still very good.
Okay. Now I'm going to give you a topic, and I'd like to speak for up to a minute. You have half a minute to prepare, and you can take some notes if you'd like. Here's paper and pencil for your notes. And here is your topic. I'd like you to describe a unique journey that you experienced when you were a child. Alright, remember you have up to a minute, so I'll tell you when the time is up. Can you start speaking now, please?
My unique journey was happening when I was 9 to 10 years old, and that journey I went to Canada, and because my aunt and uncle lives in Canada, so I go there as a tourist, and they guide me to take me away to look for sightseeing or something. And my trip to Canada was from Vancouver, where my aunt lives, and we go from Vancouver to Calgary. And I go there with my cousins and with my family, like my father and mother. And what I experienced is when we go from Vancouver to Calgary, there are a lot of like checkpoints, so we stay in the hotel for.
Thank you very much. Would you like to visit the same place again?
Yeah, I would like to. Yeah, actually I've been there for a few times already.
Okay, may I have the card and the notes back? Thank you. You've been describing a unique journey that you made when you were a child. I'd like to discuss a couple of questions on a similar theme. How important is visiting other countries to people here in Hong Kong or from your home city if it's different?
For me, when I visit other foreign countries, I actually experienced quite a lot, because many other countries are different from Hong Kong. You could see many kinds of other people and many others their culture, which is very different from Hong Kong, and it can actually helps your development, I think.
And can you tell me some of the different ways that people travel and how it compares to how they traveled in the past?
Nowadays, I should say, in the past, people would travel like by cars, or actually
What, to go abroad?
yeah, they go abroad, but basically by ships, or they would walk or take some. Yeah, but nowadays you can go by aeroplane. So actually, it is much a faster way if you want to go abroad, and you could visit a very more countries and in a shorter time. But in the past, you cannot do that. You have to spend, like, if you want to travel Europe, you could spend like 3 or 4 months for that. Yeah, so it's very different.
And do you think young people's attitudes towards visiting other countries is very different from older people?
I've heard some people, like young people, when they like going to Europe, they would like to bring a backpack with them, and they would stay in some very cheap motel and eat some very cheap food. And the purpose for them to visit the other countries is different from older people. Like for older people, they would like to spend it a more luxury style, and they would more like to relax and enjoy. But young people is more like to travel, and they don't mind having a comparatively harder time with them.
Thank you very much. That's the end of the speaking.